Well, really excited today. This is something I've wanted to do for absolutely years, and we're on the Eskdale Railway. So this goes from Middlesbrough to Whitby, and it goes, so you get the transition from sort of Middlesbrough to the suburbs, and then you go over the Yorkshire moors, and then you see the coastline, and then you're in Whitby, and it's meant to be one of the most scenic railway journeys. And I've seen Michael Portillo do it, and I've seen Michael Palin do it on different TV programmes, but never done it myself, so this is it.
So we arrived at Whitby.
That was a good train journey.
Oh, it was beautiful. So, are you going to join us? So here in Whitby, you have loads of Gothic shops.
Yeah, this is Pandemonium. I think this is one of the oldest ones. It's got all the clothing, everything really. Just going to have a look around.
Yeah, we'll buy some chains and stuff like that.
There's a nice selection of pies in here. And you've got the Scotch eggs, the saveloys, the different pasties, and the different meat pies, and of course the pork pie. But then there's these large steak pies as well, sausage rolls, and the quiche, and then the Cornish pasty, which is in the corner there. Yeah, good stuff.
Darling,
Yeah,
I'm actually doubting between that t-shirt
yeah. And
that one.
and that one.
So we just arrived in the Magpie. It's one of the most famous fish and chips restaurants in England,
Especially in Whitby.
especially here in Whitby.
Again, we've been wanting to come here for ages, but it's always been fully booked. So we've got in. It's not just fish and chips, they've got all sorts of seafood delicacies, and they've even got Lindisfarne oysters.
Maybe we have to start with that.
6 oysters for 16, 3 for 9.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, my dad was a farmer for years and years and years in Yorkshire, so let's see what this is like.
I would say to him.
Yeah, cheers to him. Cheers to my dad. Yeah, that's nice. Actually, that's nice. I can tell it's an English beer.
Yeah, and in the meanwhile, the oysters arrived. You can't come to Whitby without having oysters and fish and chips.
No, no. It's like a tradition. This is 2 things off our bucket list. So we've done the Eskdale Railway, and now we've got into Magpies.
Yeah, that's a good day.
It is. So don't film me.
Come on.
Don't, because I'll make I just have to loosen it a bit.
Get in there.
I'm always a bit unsure.
Just have a...
Do you loosen it like that?
Yeah, and then you just shove it in.
All at once?
Yeah,
I'm not a connoisseur of oysters. Oh no.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. That was good. I've made a mess.
Unbelievable, huh?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So here we have it, the famous Magpie fish and chips. So we've gone for the cod. This is a regular size, and the chip. And then you get with it as well. This is their own homemade tartar sauce. So I look forward to trying that as well. And of course, in Britain you have to have malt vinegar on your chips. And then this is the salt. Also you've got ketchup. So we'll go for it. We'll try a chip first, shall we? That's good. And the fish. Very nice crispy batter, but not soggy. Fish is nice and white.
No.
They're quite crispy, aren't they? But then soft. Not fatty.
We actually had a really nice meal.
Really lovely. Really the best fish and chips I've ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, it has that.
Honest,
It has that reputation, so you wonder. But yeah, it has. It was really, really good. And those oysters were delicious.
I heard it is the best fish and chips in Whitby, they say. I don't know what you guys think about it, but just give us a comment and then we'll find out if we have to go and try it somewhere else.
Somewhere else,
also.
yeah.
Because,
And it's more than fish and chips, it's like all seafood.
Oh, the oysters were lovely.
Really. And you can get the Whitby crab, you can get all sorts of different fish. And you can also get, if you've got any allergies or anything, they cater to that as well. So it's really good.
I could do a nap now.
I could. That's the only thing. It's like we've got everything else to see. I wish we're shattered.
We'll get going.
We'll get going, yeah.
So Andrea had some bad news for me just now, because she just told me that we have to go first up there. You see it in the distance, and then
Up
there,
and along there. The pier.
and along there. So
Yeah, it's a bit
I think
walking.
the fish and chips will go down
I
quite
think they
quickly.
will. I think we ate them at the right time. Give
We'll
us some
need the
strength.
energy.
Yeah. Burn those calories, I
Yeah.
think.
Come on.
Come on then.
Let's get
Which
going.
first? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, up to the hill. And darling, not
My
tired
legs
yet.
hurt already and I've only just started.
So we're doing stairs again. If you follow us, you know we always manage to go somewhere where there are a lot of stairs. Are you okay, darling?
My legs are sore from the other day.
Are they?
Yeah, they're really hurting.
So I took the shortcut. Andrea is walking around, but I have to say it was quite a climb, but what a magnificent view. Unbelievable. Ooh, I have to do something on my fitness because there she is.
We made it.
What a view.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's well worth it,
My
actually.
God,
Oh my God, yeah.
look at this.
Fantastic. And look, you can see right back to the Yorkshire Moors, which is a national park. Just the start of it is there. I was just reading as well, this is part of the, if you're into hiking big time, this route and all along the coast is part of the Cleveland Way, and it's part of the national walkways that you can do, so it's like really really long. Really long. Not for me, I don't think, but for others, maybe. But what I love about this Yorkshire coast, and some people don't know about this, but it's like it's the cliff. You've got these really deep sandstone cliff edges.
Yeah.
It's not like on the south coast, you've got more of a, you know, it's flat and it just goes into the water, into the sea. But you've got these really dramatic cliffs.
Yeah. I don't know if a lot of people know about it in Europe actually. But if you do,
yeah, if you do,
let
if
us know
been,
actually, because sometimes if I talk in Belgium about England, they only think that it's London and fish and chips and that's it, but there's so much more to see here.
Yeah, and they've not really, there's people I've spoken to, they've not really heard of Yorkshire.
No.
Or York, you know, this whole area in the northeast. Yeah, there's two ferries that come over. So you can get a ferry from Amsterdam and you can get a ferry from Rotterdam.
Yeah, and the one goes to Hull and the other one goes to Newcastle, so that's perfect. But I think most people go to Scotland if they go to... But
Yorkshire
I think,
it's got 3 national parks. It's got the North Yorkshire Moors, so it's all moorland, and then you've got all the villages associated with that, and it's really picturesque. And then you've got the North Yorkshire you've got the Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's lots. So those are sort of like dales are sort of like valleys, and there's lots of them, and they're all got a distinctive features about them. There's Wensleydale, which is known for the Wensleydale cheese.
Oh, the cheese
which I
is
love.
very nice. Yeah.
And if anybody likes Wallace and Gromit, they'll know about Wensleydale cheese. And then there's the area near where Middlesbrough, just south of Middlesbrough, which is like more the Howardian Hills. You've got the Cleveland Hills, and they're lovely as well. And you've got Billsdale, which is gorgeous if you're driving from...
So what you're actually saying is that we still have to make a lot of videos.
Yes, yeah.
So
well, Yorkshire is the biggest county in England.
So I would suggest...
So it's a lot to discover.
Subscribe, huh?
Yeah.
And then...
and you can see all these places. And here behind me, you've got the statue of James Cook, Captain James Cook. So he was born in Marton in Middlesbrough, and he actually learnt to sail here in Whitby. And famously, he was the one, he charted a lot of unknown territories at the time. So he first person to map Australia, and this statue here was given to this statue here was given to Whitby by Australia. So this here is a whalebone, and it was presented by the people of Alaska to Whitby, because Whitby, as well as fishing, it was well known for whaling between the 1700s and the early 1800s. So this is a legacy of that.
Nice at the sea wind.
It is. You don't have your head under before you come here.
Don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
So we thought we could go across here, huh? Because we still have to go to the...
Well, the other side of the harbour.
Yeah, but if you can see... Allez. Like you can see, in a minute it's not going to happen from here.
No.
We'll have to go back to where we came from. Yeah.
Yeah, but from over there it was like an optical illusion. It looked like there was a walkway across.
Yeah.
Well, not.
So I just came out with the, what do you call that?
Clairvoyant.
Huh?
Clairvoyant.
What do you call it?
Clairvoyant. Clairvoyant.
So I just came out with the world famous clairvoyant, and she said I was gonna become a really famous YouTuber. So if I was you and you didn't subscribe yet, I would make work from it, because you're gonna miss out big time.
My feet are hurting actually.
It's time for a break.
It is, we're going to have a cappuccino. This is a nice little coffee shop, and then we're going to go up the 199 steps.
And we still have to visit
All the shops?
the shops. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's still quite a
gonna
lot
be
to
a
do.
busy day.
It is, it is. Yeah, so this is one of the Whitby Jet shops. So Jet is an organic gemstone, and it's from the lower Jurassic period, geologically. And it's particularly good around here. It's collected locally and made into various jewellery. And it became popular during the Victorian era as a mourning jewellery. So after a funeral, people wore this black jewellery, and that adds really to that Gothic and Dracula atmosphere as well. So if you want Jet, Whitby Jet is the best.
So we're gonna start climbing. 199 steps to go.
Got my legs a bit. Ooh. Well, worn out. Thought we did it. Actually, look at this view, it's worth it. It's fantastic. My God, look at that. It's really, really gorgeous. So we've just climbed the 199 steps, not out of breath, and behind us we've got the Abbey. So this seems a perfect opportunity to mention Bram Stoker and Dracula. So Bram Stoker visited Whitby in 1890, and then he based Dracula, the novel, on Whitby.
That's why they do like steampunk weekends, and that is from 24th till the 26th of July. And in February they also do something like that. And then you also have the Gothic weekends here. That's also very nice. That's from 1 till 3 May in spring, and from 30 October till 1 November in 26. And then you also have the Krampus Run. That's from 4 till 6 December. Not sure what it is. Maybe Andrea can explain a bit more.
Yeah, because I'd seen it online on Facebook. And then, so the Krampus is who travels alongside St. Nicholas, who is Father Christmas, to deal with the naughty children. So that's the folklore and legend. And I think it's sort of an Austrian folklore as well, but it's been taken up here. And the actual dress as the Krampus, and it looks very ghoulish and with horror. I don't know, it's very good as well. So those 3 weekends.
Have to come one time.
Yeah, we do. We have to come to each one actually sometime.
So the abbey is owned by English Heritage, so you have to pay to get in. We're not going to do that today because we visited it before actually,
Yeah.
but we will visit the shop.
Yeah, so if you see signs like this with the acorn or these wooden signs, these are actually hiking routes. So this one here, the Cleveland Way, is quite a famous one. This I've never seen before. Obviously it's new because it's King Charles III English Coast Path. And then it just says Robin Hood's Bay, 6.5 miles. That's a really lovely coastal town as well. But yeah, it's a public footpath.
Are we going to do it?
Not today. We've done the 199 steps and the walk up the West Cliff, so I think my legs don't have anything else in it.
We will see it until we go to the shops if those legs are empty or not.
Yeah, we've still got the shopping to do, so
That's right.
looking forward to that.
It's actually a really nice day.
Oh, really lovely. I've really enjoyed this.
Yeah, me too.
Really had a great day in Whitby.
So we say cheers to it.
Yes,
with
we
a
say
Guinness.
cheers. Woo.
Ooh.
Nearly spilled it. Cheers.
It's like we always are drinking.
Cheers. Drinking, eating. But
that's
I can
not-
assure you we've done a lot of walking today.
It's not the case. We
Haven't
only.
we? We'll have to look how many steps, but we've been up every step in Whitby possible.
Indeed. We still stay some days in
Yes,
the UK,
yes,
so
yeah,
we will
got some
be
more.
able to visit some more cities and then we go back to Belgium.
Yeah.